peculiar people.
Hi, and welcome to today's show. And I'm very, very humbled and excited to be hosting someone who will be helping us deal with a relevant issue in this time. So, this pandemic has brought with it a lot of changes. We're having to deal with the future. What's future work gonna look like? So, today I'm joined by Monique. Monique is a friend of mine and also a very, very good coach. And she has her own consultancy called Her.
Yes.
Yeah, Her
Yes.
Consultancy, and we'll be talking more about that. But today we are zeroing in on the future of work. So Monique has a very healthy background in HR, and I think she has a lot to share with us today. So hey, let's buckle up and take this ride. I hope you're excited to hear what she has to say. I am excited to hear what she has to say. So Monique, let's talk about what's happening currently. I mean, before COVID, there's what we knew about work.
Mm-hmm.
But this pandemic has brought with it just very many things. It has disrupted the workspace. So what opportunities do you think have been presented by this pandemic, especially as careers are concerned, either career or business? What opportunities do you think have been presented?
One of the major things that has changed now is we can work virtually. Yeah. And the fact that you can work virtually means you do not have to go to an office. You do not have to be employed in Kenya. It means now you could be employed by a company probably in the US and still work from home, as in your domicile country. Yeah. So that's one of the major changes we're anticipating with the changes that we've seen. Secondly, use of technology. Yeah. A few months ago, you had to meet physically. Today, we can meet using Zoom and various other forms of technology, which is to me more efficient. Yeah, you don't waste so much time in jam. The cost, in fact, there's a meeting where I once attended and everybody said, wow, don't you think we achieved a lot within 1 hour? There was nothing about making tea, snacks, lunch. Yeah, all of us were on time, something that Kenyans, I must say, we are not very good at.
Yeah.
And at the end of it all, we found the meeting to be very productive. Yeah. So one of the things I'm anticipating is increased productivity. However, on the flip side, yeah, I've had a few complaints also from staff, and probably as employers, we need to rethink. Yeah, staff are saying I'm spending too much time in meetings. Yeah, in fact, recently I talked to one staff from one of this big organization, and she was saying, Monique, at the end of the day, I'm exhausted. Yeah, I'm in meetings from 8 to 5. So there's the aspect of work-life balance getting lost here. So as much as we are saying it's an efficient way of working, we need to reconsider, because we are talking of these are human beings, they're emotional, they need some physical rest. So that aspect needs also to be taken into consideration. Yeah. And then secondly, not all of us have a conducive working environment from home. Yeah, so maybe this is something that would change. Yeah. But for me now, I'm looking at it in a positive. There's an opportunity there for entrepreneurs. Yeah, maybe some offices may not want staff to go to the office, but can we create a hub within the various estates whereby people within an environment could go and work from there, could go and have a meeting from there, could go and converge from there. So as much as we're thinking this is slowing down things, it has also opened up opportunities for people. Yeah.
All right. So the idea of preparing for the future of work is not just for candidates or people who are looking for jobs, but also business owners and employers need to prepare for this new landscape.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Yeah. And something else that has been going around is emotional intelligence. Yeah. How self-aware are you as an individual, as an employer, as a boss? How well are you of the other person? Because now it's not about results, it's about understanding who you are and how you can navigate through all these changes so that you are one, productive, but not compromising on self and family, which is also key for the well-being of each and every one of us. Yes.
Yeah, and that's very important, because as you're working from home, that's the family space, but at the same time, it's this same space that you're required to be productive. So that work-life balance also needs to come in play.
Oh yes.
All right.
Yes.
I hear you on that one. So when people are preparing for work, what are some of the things that they can consider, with the new landscape and new opportunities coming, and probably work that we've never seen done before? Like, I don't think at any one point we've experienced people working from home in such magnitude. Globally, a huge percentage of people are working from home. So how can we prepare for such opportunities as they are coming? Now we know that there are these opportunities, but how can we prepare for them?
Key is upskilling yourself. Yeah. I'm one of those, by the way. I say I'm very analog. But one of the things I've had to learn is use of technology. Yeah. Gone are the days where we can give the excuse that I cannot. Yeah. We have to up our game, yeah, and learn how to use technology. We have to up our game and learn how to produce faster, better, and more efficiently. Because now with the use of technology, that means as employers, we are able to get to our customers faster. With the use of technology, there will be increased competition. So one of the things, in addition, we have to think differently. Yeah. And to think differently means we need to enhance our level of resilience to change. Naturally, human beings resist change, but now we need to ask ourselves, how do I change myself so that I'm able to embrace change more positively and without resistance? Yeah. One way of going around it is probably through coaching. Yeah, you can get somebody to help you understand what are some of the fears that you have. How can you deal with those fears? So that as you navigate through this new environment, then you're able to embrace, the you. Because I believe each and every one of us has something that they can give. But until you know what you can give, then you'll not be able to do it. So this is a time to go back and do some soul searching. What are my strengths? Yeah. What comes natural to me? And I'll tell people, don't fear even changing, because COVID has actually taught us that sometimes if you resist change, change will change you. And COVID pandemic is a clear demonstration of how we were forced to change. Yeah. Many of us thought we could not work from home, but today we are doing it perfectly well. Many of us were resisting technology, but were forced to learn technology. And many other inhibitions that have come across as a result of this pandemic. But what I can tell people, there's nothing impossible. All that you need to do is open up your mind and ask yourself, what possibilities are there for me? Because there's enough for everyone. Yes.
Okay. And I like what you've said, and maybe just to underline it, that if you don't know what you have to offer, it may be actually what you have to offer may be what this change needs to make it successful. But if you don't know it, you won't offer it in the table, and therefore you may even jeopardize the change that we are looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But as I look at the retail, for example, the retail industry, yeah, for the longest time we were used to customers coming to us, yeah, but now we are asking ourselves, how can we go to our customers? And one way of it is look at is it Global?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think many other companies that have come up, yeah. So as opposed to even employing staff, you can subcontract, which one reduces on your cost again, yeah. but then brings in the aspect of how do you maintain quality. Yeah. So in a nutshell, what I'm just saying, the opportunity is there. Yeah. It's just now aligning yourself to what aligns to your strengths, or what aligns to your gifts, or what aligns to what you're good at. In a nutshell.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I like that.
The Peculiar People.